These are 15 clever and just really unique ways to instantly look prettier. I feel like there are things nobody really talks about, but they're things you can actually do every single day and really see an immediate difference. So let's get started with my before. This is me with zero makeup on, literally haven't done anything to my face at all. I don't look terrible without makeup, but we're gonna make some drastic improvements here. It was, I guess, a good time to be doing this video because I look extra puffy compared to normal because I have some very sad news. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just gonna breeze through this really quick, otherwise I'm gonna cry. But my beloved cat passed away a few days ago. Holy moly, like I just, ugh. So you've seen her on my channel for years. She was over 7, she was almost 18. She was 17 something, and she was just the best cat of my entire life. And I've had a lot of cats in my life. She was the best cat, and I'm just gonna move on. But I've been crying the last few days, and here we are. Let's get the redness, the puffiness. It's really the puffiness. Let's just get it away. Okay, I have composed myself. We're gonna go in first with the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. So I will link this below. I just get it on Amazon. I've repurchased this a few times. There's a lot of facial sprays that I've tested and I've tried, but I always like to go back to this one. The aloe is very soothing and calming. It also has rose water, so it just smells so fresh and clean, but also rose water is so healthy for the skin. So we're gonna spritz our face, and I do this for a few reasons. Not only is it just really good for the skin, but that will actually make the next step so much easier, and it's going in with a gua sha tool. But this is not the normal gua sha tool that you've probably seen. To me, this is so much better than the triangle ones that everyone has and talks about. I mean, don't get me wrong, those normal ones are fine, but this takes it to the next level because of the way it's designed. So first of all, it's stainless steel. Again, I got this on Amazon. It's very inexpensive, but it is so much better because you actually want to keep this in the freezer. When you pull it out, it is colder, in my opinion, than an actual ice cube. Ice cubes are great to depuff and wake you up. Those work great, but it melts, it gets wet. It's just annoying. I don't like using ice cubes or even those roller things, still the condensation drips. This is so incredibly cold, and you can take the end of it and really press it into your under eyes to instantly depuff you. Then I like to go in with just like a 1-minute gua sha routine, okay? You can do this longer and you'll see even more benefits, but even if you just do it for 1 minute, your face is instantly going to look better. And just humor me and try it, and I guarantee you're gonna see a difference. So this design, again, this little like indent here, perfect for the chin. And you just wanna start at your chin and go all the way up to your jawline, like towards your ear, and do that 3 to 5 times. And it's gonna really start the lymphatic drainage. So do it on both sides. And then I like to go around my cheekbones. So I take the other end, right where the curvature is, and then push it up and under my cheekbone, okay? So start at your nose and go all the way up to your temple. That's going to push the fluid that's stuck in our face from sleeping or crying in my situation. It is gonna like push it down through the lymphatic system. So we're gonna do that on each side as well. Then you're gonna do the same exact motion under your eyes and do this a little more gentle, but again, go in sweeping motions under the eyes. Again, that's going to really depuff you. And then this is where I just absolutely love this tool. There are little indents in this design. I love this for my forehead because it really kind of agitates my forehead and gets rid of those lines that kind of have developed from the last day in the night. Agitate your forehead a little bit and then push the fluid aside. And you can actually use this indented side all over your face, but I actually just wanted to show you the difference of the forehead. You can really see how much blood and circulation this creates, which really gets things moving. So if you want to use this all over your face, you can. It will be red for a couple minutes, but that's okay. And then you're left with beautiful skin in only a minute or two. Like you can see here, kind of the before and after, the redness really does go away. And I look so much better. And it was only a minute to do that. So this product really helps this tool glide better over your face. You get better results. So that's kind of the main reason I like doing it first, but also it makes my foundation or my tinted moisturizer, whatever I'm using that day, look so much more natural. I cannot recommend this stuff enough. It's not a primer, but it really kind of works as one in like a better way. So it is time to go in with your favorite foundation, CC cream, BB cream, tinted moisturizer. Use a big brush, okay? Now, for the longest time, I recommended this. I still do love this, but a lot of you started to comment that the bristles started to fall out, and I reordered a new one a few months ago, and that is starting to happen. That never used to happen. I swear they changed the manufacturing process or something, so I'm very sad about this. I have been using this instead, and this is the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, and I've loved this for a long time, but I feel like out of habit, I would just reach for this, but this, it's made so much better. I love the angle of it. It gets your face done in like 30 seconds. It is such a phenomenal makeup brush. So as you have seen me applying my favorite CC cream, it just gives a beautiful, super, super natural finish. And I think it's a combination of this plus the brush just creating such a natural finish. Okay, so the next clever tip for you guys is if you do have blemishes on your skin. Luckily, right now, my skin isn't that bad. It's actually pretty darn good, but here's a trick that nobody talks about. You need to put on your concealer. Of course, you could put it on your under eyes. That's definitely what I do. You can immediately start to blend that out. But if you have any spots, whether it be zits or sunspots, whatever you wanna actually conceal, you need to put like a little dot over the blemishes, and then here's the trick. You need to go in with a little fan. This is so inexpensive. It's like $5 or $6 on Amazon. And just go in and literally have it be dried on your face, like maybe 75% of the way. Just do this for maybe 15 seconds and then go in with a brush, and you can blend it out, but it actually stays put and doesn't smear, and it's like the best way to conceal. Now we're gonna go in with the next trick. Again, this is something no one says, and I don't understand why, but we are going to set some of the areas, but no, stop. You're not going to take a big fluffy brush and just set your whole face. Okay, I used to do that not too long ago, and then I realized you only need to set the areas that matter. So that would be directly under your eyes, and then maybe your chin, if there's any spots that you did conceal, maybe here. Like that's it though. Like that is it. Now, if you notice this brush, it is another BK Beauty brush. This is the 109, and it is the perfect size for under your eyes. Again, it is angled. I will link these brushes down below in the description box, but I realize I can also link these through the YouTube shopping. So sometimes that's actually easier for you guys to see and shop through. So I just wanted to call attention to that. And then I will also link all of the makeup I'm using down below. I am still loving and using this Crunchy, which is like the healthy makeup that's actually so freaking good. So that's what I use for my setting powder. Now, the reason you don't want to put setting powder all over your face like we've all been conditioned to do is because you only want to look matte in certain spots. The rest of your skin, you want to look like real skin. You want it to look a little glowy. If you put it all over your whole face, you'll be matte and very cakey looking. And when I stopped doing this, my skin just looks so much better. And then we are going to go in with bronzer. Now here I want to show you a before and after trick. Again, this is going to make a big instant difference. So this is my Crunchy bronzer. So healthy, so much healthier than all of the other bronzers on the market, truly. You need to concentrate the bronzer on the high points of your face, and you're gonna see how much more lifted and prettier this is going to make your face. Try one day where you don't contour in the hollows of your cheeks. It's gonna drag you down. Focus on the top. So right here, even up around your forehead where the sun would naturally hit you, but really it's the top of your cheekbone that I want you to pay attention to. And you can see, like, comparing this side to the other side, look how much more lifted my face looks compared to the other side. You wanna do the exact same thing with your blush. Please just try putting your blush on the high points of your cheekbone. You don't need to smile and do the apples of your cheeks. That can kind of create a weird effect. So again, just focus it on the high points of your face. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. The other trick is to also put the bronzer under your chin and down your neck. I mean, literally under your chin where no one's going to even see that it's there. And again, you can really see on this side versus the other side how much more defined my jawline looks. It's such a good trick. Next, we're gonna talk about brows. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually have a new way that I've been doing my brows, and it makes them look so much prettier and more natural and just so much better. You're going to actually go in with your brow glue first, which is exactly opposite of what I've been saying the last few years, but it's all trial and error. Like, I'm always learning new things too, but you wanna back comb your brows. That's the trick, guys. Back comb your brows. Go in the opposite direction of how they grow in. And it's really weird at first, but it really coats all of the brow hairs and makes them thicker and also allows you to shape them better and actually lock them in place. Okay, this will make a huge difference in your brows. And then you want to go in with some type of color just to like fill in any sparse areas. My absolute favorite is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. This gives, again, some color, but the applicator is so teeny tiny and it's just perfect to create realistic brow strokes. So you just want to go in with that. It's so quick and easy, and truly, I don't think my brows have looked this good like ever. Next, I have a couple tricks to really make your eyes look bigger, more awake. They're just gonna pop, okay? And I've got two different options here. I actually like the second option better, but maybe you'll like the first, but I would definitely experiment with one or the other. So first, let's talk about this NYX Jumbo Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Milk. So it's kind of like a whitish color. And this is a product that really actually sticks to the waterline of your eyes, and you wanna put it on the lower waterline. And there's so many products out there that wanna be this, and you buy them and you try it and it doesn't really actually stick to your waterline. This really will. But you'll notice it kind of like creates an effect where it makes the whites of your eyes look bigger. But I feel like for me, it is a little too harsh. If you feel the same way, I would actually recommend going in with Tarte's Fake Awake. This is very similar. It actually sticks to your waterline, but it's a beige color. So it looks a little more natural and not as jarring. I think both options are great, and it really depends on your complexion and the whites of your eyes, which route you would go, but this is such a good trick. So we opened up our eyes from the bottom. Next, we're gonna open up our eyes from the top, and how you're gonna do that is go in with a brown eyeliner. This is my favorite. This is a repeat. I've definitely talked about this before, so I'm sorry, but this is the Urban Decay eyeliner in the shade Demolition, which is a very dark brown. So you wanna take that and again, do it on your upper waterline, okay? And that is going to open your eyes from the top. It's also going to make your mascara and your lashes look thicker. Now this bad boy I have never talked about. This is actually a heated eyelash curler, unlike one I've ever seen before. It's so interesting and unique, and I ordered this on a whim. It's not even that expensive, but it works really well. So you charge it up, you turn it on, you can have different heat settings. There is this like heated lash curler, and let's just look at my lashes before I even do anything. I mean, you can't even see them. I have the shortest, stubbiest lashes. Even when they are looking really good, they still look bad. But what I like to do is actually turn this on, heat it up, and then I just go in and literally brush my lashes up. It's like giving you an instant lash lift. Hopefully you can kind of see the difference. I can definitely see the difference. And I do that before I do my mascara. Then I put on my mascara while they're lifted. And then I like to actually go in with this while the mascara's on and lift them even more and really like lock them in place. And you can really tell from one side to the other, like how much of a difference, at least in my opinion, you know, using this, like it really helps. I don't want to leave it like that. So then I go in with the other side just to like make it look similar. And my lashes are actually visible. It's really, really easy to use this. Some of the other lash curlers or even heated lash curlers, you have to crimp your lashes, which does work, but I feel like this is more of like a natural effect and honestly a lot easier to use. Okay, before I lose you though, because I am going to talk about this Julep eyeshadow stick, which I've talked about so many freaking times about, you know, the corner of your eye. Yes, that's going to make your eyes pop. I have more to say about this though, but here I'm doing it. You can definitely see on the one side, it looks so much more awake compared to the other side. So let's even that out. And then you want to take this. This is the shimmery one that I recommend, Pearl Shimmer. And don't forget to put it down the center of your nose ever so slightly. Okay, this is going to really make you look better, and don't focus it on the tip of your nose. I feel like everyone does that. That looks really stupid in my opinion. Then you want to go in with the same shimmer stick and put it in a few other places too, really just to make things pop. You can do the center of your eyelid. It's going to make your eyes pop and also look more rounded and awake. You can also do it under your brow bone like everyone talks about, but also on the top of your brow bone. So here I'm kind of doing all of those areas, and this really took me from looking pretty good to so much better. It just gives all the right glowiness in all the right spots. Next, I have a trick for your lips. So if you happen to have any chapstick on or anything on your lips while you're doing your makeup, you definitely want to take a Kleenex and wipe all of that off. You want completely dry lips. Then you want to go in with a certain shade of lip liner. So there's two options here. You could just go in with the Iconic Nude lip liner, which I think is the most universal, just best shade in the entire world. I've purchased this. I can't even tell you how many times. It's the best of the best. So I'll link this below. But another trick would be to find a lip liner color that's exactly the color of your lips. For me, that doesn't work that well, but some people have this really pretty natural lip color. Use that and just really define your lips better and make them look natural. But I still like the Iconic Nude the best. So the trick is to really overline just your Cupid's bow in the center on the top, and then just the bottom lip in the center, okay? And then you can connect the rest of the lines completely normally. No overlining all of your lips, only overline in the center, and that will really make your lips look plumper, bigger, like you had lip injections, but you actually didn't. And then you wanna go in with a gloss or even a chapstick, really anything, just put something else on your lips to blend everything together. And this to me is the most natural way to have plump lips. Next, I'm going to take off my headband so that I can really see my hairline and my part, because we're going to fill in some of these areas. This is going to just make your whole face, it's like a subtle difference, but it's gonna make your whole face look prettier and more youthful. So you wanna go in with a hairline powder. You could even use eyeshadow actually, but I do really like this Boldify hairline powder. You can get it in different colors for whatever hair color you have. But this also comes with a puff, which is really nice if you wanna dab in and conceal any gray hairs or anything like that. But I actually like to go in sometimes with a pretty dense eyeshadow brush and conceal your hairline a little bit just to make it look a little thicker. But then also what I actually do is I go in and conceal my hairline part. Is it a hairline? No, it's just your part, like your center part, your side part, whatever. If you just tap that in, it makes your hair look so much thicker. It's such an easy little trick that no one's gonna really notice, but it's really gonna make you look better. Okay, so here is my before. And then this is the after. So I really think these tips and tricks, even though they're subtle, they really make a big difference. They will make you look prettier, but in such a natural, easy way. So everything that I talked about in this video will be linked down below in the description box. I'll also pin everything in the top comment. If you're new and you haven't ever subscribed, I would love for you to do that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.